Good morning, Joan. This is Kurt reporting from Santa Fe. I have a very good friend here, Eric Hoover, and he would like to bring his wonderful Austin-Heeley to the Morgan Adams Concorso this year. We just did a video of his garage. I hope you and your supporters enjoy it. Bye-bye.
Welcome to our garage in Santa Fe, New Mexico. We're here today to show you a few British sports cars.
Eric, this is a beautiful car, red and black, like the picture in the background. Can you tell us a little bit more about this car?
Well, this is a 1962 Austin-Healey 3000 Mark II BN7, which is the rarest production Healey ever made. There were 355 made originally. This is a triple carb roadster, and it's the last of the Austin-Healey roadsters. After that, they went to convertibles. This particular car was built on July 3rd, 1961. 63 years to the day after the birth of Donald Healey. And it was brought into California. We have documentation of it in Oakland, California. Then it went to Canada and recently went underneath a 19-year restoration by a gentleman outside of Quebec. I actually found the car online on Bring a Trailer, and was able to have some significant conversations with the restoration specialist about the car before acquiring it.
Okay. Eric, this is a beautiful red. Is that the original color combination of the car?
Yes, it is. And for a Colorado event, it's perfect because this is Colorado red over black.
The chrome work and the detailing is absolutely fantastic. How long did it take to restore the car, you said?
It took the gentleman 19 years, although he was doing other projects at the same time. He was actually producing replicas of Cobras, and he had done an Auburn boat tail speedster as well. But he would do this car on Sundays when he wasn't working in his own shop.
I understand that everything is matching numbers on this car, including the engine. What horsepower does it have?
This version used three HS4 carburetors and produced 132 horsepower with a new cam that they had also introduced for this model.
And what would be the top speed?
As I recall, the top speed is about 113 miles an hour.
Right, okay. And when you drive it, how does it feel to drive? Any vibrations or?
No, it feels terrific, but it is a definite sports car feel versus some of the later Healeys, which might be categorized a little more as Grand Touring vehicles.
I mean, you obviously had many cars in your life, and I know your Lotus Elan, I know your Triumph TR5 petrol injection. Why did you buy this car? What was the motivation?
Well, I've always liked Healeys. I just love the lines of the cars, and I'm always buy British sports cars. So it was a kind of a natural extension, particularly since Donald Healey had worked for the Triumph company at one time, and so that would. And I've had friends that have had Healeys, so that's what fostered my interest in them.
Here she comes. To me, being a non-expert in Triumphs, this looks like a Triumph TR250, but I know it is not. So what is it, Eric?
This is a Triumph TR5 PI, PI meaning petrol injection, and this was the first British car ever with fuel injection, first production British car with fuel injection. The TR5 was never brought into the United States. It was only Europe and other locations within the world. And consequently, very few of these made their way to the United States. There are only about 20 in the country right now. The car has significantly more performance than the American version due to the fuel injection system, higher compression ratio, and a hotter cam. So this car also is fitted with what they call a Surrey top, which is actually a hard top and fixed back glass, which to a degree predated what Porsche did with their similar type system.
Me being Swiss, and I think you told me that the car came through Switzerland and then Germany, and but you bought the car in the United States.
That's right. It was the car was built in England, shipped to Switzerland to a dealership there, and spent almost his entire life in Germany.
Man, look at this Triumph engine. Absolutely superb. Again, 3 carbs.
No.
What is the horsepower of this car?
There are no carbs. It's fuel injected.
Oh, it's fuel injected.
And the horsepower from the factory was 150.
Okay.
50% more than the American version, which had 104 horsepower.
Wow. So a very quick car. How does it feel to drive versus the Austin-Healey?
This is slightly more refined because the Healey's a 1962 and this is a 1968. So it's also has 4-speed with an overdrive, so it's a very good high-speed touring car.
Okay, go.
This is my 1973 Lotus Elan S plus 2 S 130. Which means it was a model that was designed for families with young children, and the 130 means the horsepower. It's a 1.6 liter engine with a top speed of about 120 miles an hour.